Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Happy Friday, guys. Hey, Uppity. Hey, Ann. Hey, Angel. How are you? It is a wonderful Friday. But I normally come on camera, guys. But if you saw my community wall, I had a really rough day yesterday. We're gonna talk about that. And so I'm not feeling like coming on camera. But I do have my libation tonight. And what I will say is that whatever's in my cup tonight might rhyme with Genesee. So, oh wow, thank you, Beach. Thank you, sis, my D9 sis. I appreciate you joining. So it is a Friday, and I am not broadcasting from my normal locations, which would be the studio or my living room lately. Today, I am broadcasting from my boudoir, which is another reason why I'm not coming on camera. Yeah, that part. But, you know, I think I've shown like kind of sort of my boudoir in one of my videos. Yeah, the cleaning one when I was doing Saturday morning cleaning. Y'all saw my bedroom. Well, part of it. Y'all saw part of it. And there was some other one that I think I started the video in my bedroom. But anyway, yes, I love that one, Beach. I love those. Thank you for punching out those emojis. That's right, girl. I made those myself. That's right. I put some hard work into those emojis for y'all. So I'm gonna start it out by talking about one of the trending topics that's been going on, and then I'm going to get into transitions, life transitions, as a matter of fact. So I think we've all seen that the McDonald's baby mama, and I spoke about it on Wednesday. But since that time, we have found out. Sorry, you guys, y'all gotta listen to the planes going overhead. let me shut my my patio door. Let me do that. All right. So now I shut that. Okay, so we have found out that this chick is a content creator, and that this was content, and that this was a skit, and that she actually only has one child. The gentleman in the video child is the only child she has. This was for content, and I guess what she was trying to put out there is a very real situation that does happen in the Black community. Hey, Six Figure Days. It's a very real, situation that happens. However, the one that was on video was not real. Okay. So, but it did bring the conversation about, she was basically trying to go viral. She was trying to, have her moment. And so she had her moment. It's, but it wasn't a reality. So I know a lot of people were saying she's making us darker skinned women look bad. Well, it was a skit, y'all. So we're gonna leave it at that. And so hopefully her 15 minutes of fame in regards to her skit that simply showed the bad choices that some people make. Exactly, B. The whole thing was fake. I was like, wait a minute. And people are still talking about it because people still think it was real, and it was not. It was not real. It was not real. It was not real. So my son is gone until Tuesday, and so mom is on respite until Tuesday. But my life is doing a bit of a transition right now, so you guys are going to probably be seeing me a little bit more on YouTube. I will probably be putting up more content, at least for a minute, because as of today, the company that I worked for did a major layoff, and I was part of it. So yeah, so I am out here recreating myself again, and the reality is that now I'm going to use this as an opportunity to make back that same income without getting what's, necessarily signing my life off. Because I just looked at something, y'all. Remember, I kept telling y'all that I'm like close to retirement? That's the reality. In a little over 7 years, I'll be able to retire at my full, get my full retirement. It's not a bunch of money. But so I have the next 7 years to make up my money that's going to be on the side of that freaking, SSI. Yeah, that part. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm probably going to vlog about part of, this transition journey. And I think I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it from the perspective of part of what my channel is about, 55 plus life. And at the age that I'm at, even though y'all, I know I look good for my age. I know I do. And I know I do not look like I'm almost 60 years old. Yeah, the avatar is a recent picture. Matter of fact, I think I took the avatar like around my birthday this year. Yeah, so very recent picture. So yeah, I think that my journey in, seeking money and, income and jobs, and I wouldn't say careers at this point, because it's not going to be a career, because I got 7 more years. So yeah, I'm not looking for careers, but I will take, jobs that are at the level that I was at before. Don't get me wrong. But my perspective is very, very different at this point in my life, because, I'm not, making money to, build up, a career, at almost 60 years old. I've had the corner office. I've had the company card. I've traveled in and out of this country on business. Shouts out to the years that I did with GE. And so, anything that I'm going to do going forward is still going to be under the same guise as things have been, for the last 10 years. I am not going to work in somebody's office. This is not happening. I'm just going to be doing stuff that's remote, because, the other side of my life is being a caregiver for my adult son on the autism spectrum. So one of the ways that I am going to push forward income is, I'm going to get his in-home support services money. Yeah, we're going to get that coming in. And that will allow me to perhaps take jobs that don't exactly pay what I was making before, because I will have this other 2 to 3K coming in because of my son's, the extent of his disability. Even though, he's higher functioning, he still needs 24-hour care. It's not wise to leave him alone, not because of any type of self-harm or anything, but because he is an adult who doesn't communicate the way someone his age would normally do. So I'm gonna be working on that.
And between last night and this morning, I've put in multiple things for multiple like gigs and, side hustles and stuff to start to, you know, push this stuff into place. You know, thankfully, I did get a severance package, but I don't want to have to use that severance package if you get my drift. So, this is an interesting transition for me because of the age that I'm at now, and because I'm literally close to, quote unquote, the age that I will retire at. My perspective is different. And plus, let's be honest. Even though I look a lot younger than I actually am, one of the things that I know that I will experience, because I experienced it when I was younger, once I got over 40, will be age discrimination. And the age discrimination is not, it's not the same. Because now what you'll get is that, you're overqualified. They don't want to pay you, what you're worth. They don't want to pay for that experience. They know that they can bring somebody else in who is younger, who will be with the company for a long time if it's that type of situation. And then they know in reality, even if the resume doesn't actually say my age, when I went to college, surely will. So, that being the case, they're going to still look at my stuff and look at it from the perspective of she's just looking for something to get until she retires in a few years. And I know that's how they think because I've been a hiring manager who had older individuals come in for interviews, and rightly or wrongly, even though it's not supposed to be part of the decision making, it becomes part of the decision making. It really does. So one of the other things that I am doing, and I'm glad that I had already started this, is I have started to take some of those Google certification classes, the free ones that are at Google University, to help you with, different, aspects of IT. So I'm doing some of that so that I can get, also move into some side gigs in that. Most of the courses that I'm taking are stuff that, it's going to take me like maybe, some of them are weekend courses, which I can do it in 2 days. And some of them are ones that'll take me like about a month. But this is simply getting all of that stuff in there so I can have all of these added skills that are things that are desirable for remote work. So one of the other things that I'm thinking about doing is going back to doing some consulting part-time and use that frickin' green belt that I have in Six Sigma. And, do some of that stuff. So I have like a whole bunch of irons in the fire to get some things going. Hey, Brandy. Yeah, I'm on early tonight. I am on early because well, today was going to be my day off, but since it's my last day at my employer, yeah. I decided I'm going to come on earlier and hang out with y'all early. And maybe, later on, I think I'm going to, do some painting because I have my easel set up in my studio, which is another reason why I wasn't going to do anything down there, because I had it set up for the art, because y'all know I've already taken down all their computer stuff and only my computer stuff is up in there. And now I look at it from this perspective. Now I'm going to have room to put that freaking mat that I'm still going to get, but I am going to be pushing my content out more. I am going to be putting more of my more lifestyle content out, specifically 55 plus. And, for a minute, it's going to be focused on me jumping out there in the freaking job market again at 60. How about that part? How y'all like that? I think that will be a good one, because I think people might be interested in that. And I think that I am going to, like, with my art, because you guys, I'm really artistic, and I'm a decent artist, so I'm going to really get back into my painting, doing some of my own original stuff, as well as just doing the stuff that just helps to calm me. I like to paint by numbers. And as I do some of that stuff, I'm just going to push it out here for content, because one of the things that people in my age range do, y'all, I just got to embrace it. I'm just going to embrace it, because it's going to be part of my content. We like to paint. It's very good for us older people, but it helps keeping your memory and everything together, keeping you, not that I'm at retirement age yet, but yeah, I'm going to work on my creativity. So, and I guess this gives me time to finish that effing book that I've been working on. I'm not going to even tell you guys how many years I've been working on this book about raising my son, because aspects of it have been very hard for me to put in writing. But I got time now, so we will be doing that. And it's actually almost finished. So that means I can get to the other books that I'm writing. So that's where your girl is at this point. And one of the things that you guys will probably see real soon is I will share some of the ways that I work out, which is my Pilates and my yoga, but I'll give you guys a couple of the actual routines that I do that are real easy for everybody to do. And I will even show modifications of some of the exercises that I do for those of us who may have, back issues, or if you've got, you have upper or lower back issues, or if you've got bad knees. So I'll, for any of those kind of things, I'll give some of the modifications for those. So I'm going to just be working on content, y'all. I have to. Let me see what you guys are saying. So, I have to turn these lemons into lemonade. But I'm going to tell you guys how they did this stuff, and how, was shitty. Let's just be perfectly honest. This was a shitty way to treat their employees. with what they did. Um, it just was, you know, but I got all of my, I got all of my communications via email. But you know what? That's cool because, it is what it is, So the only email that I'm waiting for is the one for me to tell me how to send their computer equipment that I've had for the last 9 years back to their ass. Yeah, that part. So that I can get it out of my house, and I think that they might be, offering a couple of positions to some people, but at lower salaries and lower positions. And, right now I'm feeling the middle finger coming up. I'm feeling it. Yeah. But in contrast, all the vacation time that I've been taking thus far this year was last year's vacation. So I got like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks of vacation that's sitting there that they're going to have to pay me for that part. So and I'm rolling my freaking 401k out of there faster than they can even know. Now the only bad part for me is I'm gonna have to get California covered. So yeah, I'll have to get that at least for a minute. Because I'm just gonna deal with it from that perspective. And then if I, by some chance, get, through my many things that I'm able to, get company employer paid benefits again, then that's fine. But in the meantime, we're going to keep ourselves covered because we are not old enough for Medicare. That part. Hey, TC, how are you? I know, Bell Beach. I was thinking about, I'm like, these people, I'm like, maybe I should just go, do something because I actually have medical benefits with them through the end of the month. So maybe I should use them through the end of the month. Yeah, I think I might do that. I think I might at least, go get a physical. Because I think the California covered has the same insurance that I have. It's just the California version of it. Because I have the Texas version. Because my company has offices in Texas, so they could do that. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting weekend for me this weekend. Just, working on my content, pushing out stuff for all of these jobs that I'm applying for. Part-time and full-time. But everything is remote. Getting together whatever I have to do in regards to the in-home support services. So I've already signed up for this class I got to take that kind of breaks down how to fill out the forms that I have to fill out before the county comes out to do the home inspection in regards to my son, so that I can get the maximum amount from them. Yeah, that part. So, I got to learn the tricks of the trade in getting in-home support services funds. Oh, and I just thought about that. Once I get the in-home support services going, I'll be able to get insurance through that. Because that falls under caregiving and there's a caregivers, there's like a union and a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to put myself in. And I'll take y'all through that journey with me too. I'll take you guys through that journey with me too. Because that, I think, will be very interesting to my autism audience, because the in-home support services money, not all states are equal in how much money is available and who is eligible to get that money. So in California, the criteria is that you have to be receiving SSI and you have to have Medi-Cal. Those are the, you don't have to be, actually, I take that back. The SSI part, you don't necessarily have to be getting if you are, if it's for someone who's under 18. But what I will say is for children, if the child is not receiving Social Security benefits because, they disqualified them because of the parent's income, even though the child may have a full disability, they make it harder for the parents to get the in-home support services before they turn 18. I can tell you that. So I'll talk about that as well. So y'all, I'm just trying to get it together, transform myself once again, and, it's not even about what do I want to be when I grow up, because I'm already grown up. I'm already I'm almost at the end of my freaking career. So it's really about what can I do right now to make some money come in, have positive cash flow coming through, and what do I need to do to prepare myself for retirement, which is in 7 effing years. Gosh, I can't even freaking believe it. It's those of you who are younger, like if you're in your 30s, 30 was 2 minutes ago to me. Do y'all get what I'm saying? It was 2 minutes ago to me. I just had my son in my mind. I just had him. But he's almost 27. And I remember, planning when he was 4, all this stuff, and now I have to rethink all the things that I had planned then, because circumstances in life have happened. But the ultimate goal is to make it through the next 7 years as namaste as possible. Keep my good health. And take care of my son. Take care of my man. And be who I am, So, since I have the time, to, and I was trying to make these shifts in my channel, as far as pulling more of the 55 plus stuff in there. And I was slowly putting it in there. But, now that I have time to get the videos done, they'll get done. Let me see what you guys are saying. So David is gone for the weekend, y'all. And Mama is sitting here drinking her drink in her cup. And just, strategizing. That's one of the things that I'm doing right now is I am strategizing and implementing the things that I'm putting in my strategies. And then as I'm going through all of that stuff, I'm going to make videos about the things that I'm doing. I think that because I don't think that I'm the only person that is having to transition in my age range right now because of what's going on in the economy and the approaching recession. It would be nice if we don't go into recession. However, it's quite evident that we are. But yeah, part of my strategy is to figure out what I need to do every 24 hours to make money come in here. Getting gigs that, getting hustle that pay money daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. Oh, and I did apply for unemployment. And I already know that I will get the max if they give it to me, because I always get the max. I always get the max because of my incomes, how much money I've been putting in. It's based on what your income was. Thank God. That's the thing. Thank God. But the max for unemployment is bullshit. Even though California is higher than most other states, it's still bullshit. And you can only get it for so long. So we're not even trying to do that. If we can help it, we don't want to do that. So during the 2-week waiting period, why they make you wait for 2 weeks for them to give you any money, I plan on getting some gigs going so that I don't need the unemployment. Yep. Now, if I'm not employed part of that time, I'm certainly going to take the unemployment for whatever part that I didn't work. But other than that, I don't really want to deal with unemployment if I don't have to. The last time I got unemployment was over 10 years ago. Yeah, over 10 years ago. And I know everything is totally different now because everything was online. I did everything online. It was online then too, but it wasn't all online. You actually could go into EDD offices. That's no longer available. But as I said, I've got a couple of those job sites where you actually have to pay to be on there. But I've always been paying because let's be real. I've been looking. I just didn't see anything because I kind of felt like that this was coming. I just didn't find anything fast enough. So I'm good. I'm disappointed because I would have rather have just left, I would have rather quit because I had another job. But it's not the end of the world. And because I'm one of those jacks of all trades, in other words, I've got a whole lot of different qualifications and a whole lot of different things, even though I've primarily worked in, mortgage lending, front and back end for the majority of my career. We'll see. We'll see where we end up. Because I've done IT stuff as part of my career. User acceptance testing, writing scripts. And I've done that recently, like in the last 18 months. Just added it to my resume too. I did it prior to that, but I've done that recently. And the recent is what they're going to be looking for. So, I had to update my freaking resume. I had to update my freaking LinkedIn. I had to reach out to all my friends of the Caucasian persuasion that went to college with me. And those who are part of the Black Alumni Association. Reaching out. So I did reach out and touch somebody's hand. That's where I was. So I've done all of that. I've reached out to my fans, my line sisters. So yeah. And we're moving along. I reached out to one of my sorors who is actually an author, and she said, "Okay, so now you have time to finish that book that I want to publish." She's actually a author, and she owns a publishing company with an AKA. They own the publishing company together. So yeah, I'm gonna get that done for them, but for her. But more importantly, I'm gonna get that book written for me, because I can't finish any of the other books that are half done that I'm writing until I finish that book about raising my son, because I have to put it out. It's just like God is going to keep beating me over my head until I put it out. And he's not going to let me finish any of my other books until I put that book out. So I have to. And stop being disobedient. Exactly 6 figures. I'm definitely networking. I've been networking with, within the last 24 hours, and I'm going to continue to network over the weekend. I sent out emails to several people. I sent out an email to a company that I used to do consulting for. That was and I made good money with them. I handled benefits because I was self-employed, pretty much. But if they've got some stuff coming up, I might be interested. So we'll see what's going on. I'm looking through all of the stuff to see what's going on in the process mapping world now, what's going on in the Six Sigma world now, what's going on in the project management world now, because I haven't done that for like about 6 or 7 years. So I'm reacclimating myself with all of that stuff and pulling in stuff. to get myself ready. You know, that's the you know, my thing is that I know that what's going to happen with some of the things that I'm applying for is that I'm overqualified. But if it's a freaking side hustle and I'm looking for a part-time job, obviously it's not, for those things, it's, don't look at the fact that I'm overqualified. It's a side hustle. I'm not trying to work for you full time. You're not paying enough money. If you're only paying, $15 to $20 an hour, that's a side hustle. That's a side hustle. I should be overqualified. I should be overqualified for that. So that's how we're, but we're going to work it. We are going to work it. So you guys will be seeing, all the changes that I said were coming to my channel are going to be coming. I had to get my head together. Yesterday was fucked up. Okay. It was, messed up in multiple ways because I had to go and deal with Social Security because they were trying to mess with my son's fucking money again. So this is like the second time in like a 60-day period, Okay, I know that there are people out there frauding Social Security. Okay, but I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. Like, the fuck? Do you think I want my son to have to get Social Security? Do you think I want him to not be able to go out there and get a fucking job? Like, so I had to take these government workers 18 months of bank statements to prove to them that any additional funds that were in the account that I have to be on with my son, even though he's an adult, but I have to be on there because they pay his money to me on his behalf. I had to take them 18 months of bank statements, circled and put little stars by all of the deposits to show that they were me depositing my money into the account because it's a joint account. So now I'm going to have to open up a third bank account specifically just for us to put the money that he has to put in for house, for paying his rent or whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to have to open up a separate account and pull money from his account, pull money from my account, and then have those bank statements available to show them that he's contributing and paying his rent. It's just so ridiculous dealing with Social Security. I don't even understand, why they're giving us all of this grief for $1,000 a month. $1,000. Now, who can actually live on $1,000? Who would that be? Who would that be? I'm not sure who that is. So, but every 3 years I go through this bullshit with them. So, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it now. Hey Zero. Hey Red Wings. Yes, I'm on here early tonight, y'all. Ain't nobody home but me. And there's no reason for me not to come on early. Because later on tonight, I plan on going to my studio, playing some jazz music, and painting. That's what I'll be doing. And if I decide to, I might film it. But if I film it, I probably will film it in like time lapse. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, James. Yep. We'll see. We'll see how we do it. But yeah, that's the reason I'm not on camera is simply because I had a rough day and I don't feel like coming on camera. It's not because I don't look good enough to come on camera. It's dark in here. I'll come on for 1 second so y'all can see that we're fine over here. See, it's just dark. Dark. Hey, y'all. See? Y'all see me. Now I'm going back off camera. I just don't feel like coming on camera tonight, y'all. It's just one of those nights. Yeah, there's no lights on. I'm literally sitting on my bed. Sitting on my bed, drinking my special drink. And just strategizing, y'all. I'm strategizing for my channel, which reminds me, I need to call one of my autism mom sisters because I need her assistance with something. So I will be reaching out to her. But the world gives you lemons, you turn it into lemonade, you move forward. I thank God that I have skills. I thank God that I have an education. I thank God that I have experience. And I also thank God that the world of remote working and working from home is a lot different than it was when I started. Because back then there wasn't a lot of opportunities for working from home, part-time or full-time. And I know like a lot of the stuff that's going on now, a lot of them won't hire you if you're in California. They don't like the labor laws in California. I'm gonna tell you that's why they don't like to hire in California. California has some of the strictest labor laws in the country, and they will fine the shit out of you if your company violates them. It's not even a joke on that. Now, they may have their EDD issues, but when it comes to labor laws, they're all on top of it. Which is why a lot of the companies that do remote work from home will not hire in California. But there are a bunch that will. There are some that will hire anywhere in the world. So I will, I'm not fixing to make my, my channel into a job seekers channel, but y'all will get some job seeker information on here because I'm going to be giving it for the older workers, and I think that'll be helpful. I think that will be helpful because looking for jobs is different when you're older, because we've had most of our working years are behind us versus in front of us. And so, yeah, the way we look at things is a little different, and our risk factors are all also different. So yeah, I just think that it'll be different, because I have no intention of not maintaining my 6-figure status. Let's be clear. And part of that is I'm going to have to freaking push this damn channel so that it actually makes me more than a couple $100. That part. I need to get this channel up to making at least $2,000. That's what I did per month. So I'm going to be working on stuff to get that in place. So that'll be part of it. Then I've got the in-home support services money that I'm getting ready to pull in. And then all the things that I'm going to be doing. Yeah. I just got to make sure that I don't have to work harder, than I did before. I'm not planning on, working 24 hours a day to make my 6 figures. Yeah, it's not going to happen that way. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing a couple of things, and I guess one of them is probably going to be starting a business other than my YouTube business, because this is a business too. Yeah, because I have a publishing company, but that's for my writing, see? And I've got to finish the books for them to be published. Got that part? Yeah. It's for my writing. It's for my songwriting. It's for anything it's for my poetry writing. It's for all of that. Yeah. So I'm doing the content, but I have to finish the content in order for me to publish it. So we're working on that. So we're going to have multiple streams of income. We just got to have more streams of income than I had before. Yeah, that part. So I know I've been on here for about an hour, y'all. Hey, the ex-wife. Hey, sis. Thanks for coming through. I know I've been on here for about an hour, y'all. It's still early, even for my East Coast folks. And I know that the other reason I came on early is because I'm upstairs doing my live streaming. You can hear the fireworks and stuff, and they're about to start. They've been going, but you couldn't hear them because I tried to do this live stream in between. But it's the weekend. Even though I live in a city where they're technically illegal, go figure. People will be popping them all weekend up until Monday. So, hopefully there'll be some other things going on this weekend. I do plan on coming on a few times over the weekend through Monday. At least with some content and probably like some quick lives just to, come through and say, hey. And I probably will be on camera for those. But I normally come on tonight on my other channel. That one's usually a late night one on the Purple Diva Den. I probably will come on. I just don't know what time. Or if it'll be tonight. I may come on the Purple Diva Den tomorrow. I just haven't decided yet. But if I come on tonight, I'll post it on my community wall. You know, I'll post it on my community wall. I might be in the mood to give you guys a few spoken words. Yeah, I might be in the mood to do that. So we'll see. But I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Thank you, Beach, for becoming a member. Thank you for becoming a member. Those of you who don't know, DC does have membership on her channel. I am, now that I've got, now that I can finish them, in the process of doing a special gift for everyone who is a member on my channel. Yeah, so I'm working on that. And what it is going to be a fan with autism pieces. The autism pieces that I use, that you guys see on all my videos, that purple and orange one. So I'm hand painting them onto some fans. So I got time to finish them. And we will be finishing them. But I will see you guys in these YouTube streets this weekend. And I look forward to bringing you guys all of this, new content that I'm going to be bringing, this lifestyle content. Just sharing a little bit more of myself, than I have before. But I have put up over 1K videos. So I've given you guys plenty of content up to this point. I put up more content than a lot of people have. Let me just say that. So more to come. Hopefully I will get better at my editing because, when I get this new computer, I'll be able to, put some more editing things on there that I probably can't do on my phone or on my iPad. So we got it. We're going to have it working. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let y'all know what's going on. And then, those of you who know me on other platforms such as Discord and whatnot. Well, hell, y'all might know some stuff more faster than the people that are on here. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a Patreon too. I never was going to do a Patreon because I didn't really think that I had stuff to put on Patreon, but I think I do. Because there's certain things that I can tell you that I would love to talk about as far as autism, but I will not talk about them on YouTube because they might not let me monetize the video. So, yeah, that part. But I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all all for coming through. I hope I don't think I'm that much of a downer. That's why I didn't, I wanted to come on yesterday when I was going through all my bullshit, but I decided I needed to come on today after I got my strategy together, figured out how I was gonna deal with all this stuff that's going on with this change, this life change. So I'm going to give y'all the outro. Let me get the outro. So I'll see you guys. But before I go, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out of here, guys. Here's the outro. Peace.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.